Hey there, Fight here with a, I guess, proposal. It's basically, at the end of this is a survey. I want to get your opinion. So yesterday I was talking to Alex about the passive print system. It's something I was going to recommend to Alex, and he said, well, Fight, why don't you do it? And then he said, well, by the way, I asked you years ago to do this. So, the idea of the passive print system is to bring out a regular series of short reports, and you sell them at a relatively low dollar value, so people keep getting in the sense of they keep getting value. So for example, I personally don't like these sort of $97 a month subscriptions to newsletters, because if you get one, or when you get one where it doesn't apply to what you're trying to do, you go, man, that was $97 down the drain. But if this thing costs $10, you go, yeah, whatever, all right, $10 is okay, because all the other ones are so cool. It's a no-brainer. I'll stay in here. So with that in mind, here is my proposal for a, if you like, passive print newsletter I'm thinking of putting out. I'll give you one example. I'll give you what I have in mind. Basically, I test and tweak all the time, and I focus basically on three areas. One is traffic, one is conversion, and one is email. And so here's one example. I was just looking at this website here. And look at this here. So read geeky details about our niche sites. So this is basically a sales letter, and down here it says, read geeky details about our niche sites. And you click on that, and then it goes, oh, look at all this stuff popping up. Now, the thing that immediately popped into my mind is like, man, this is awesome commitment and consistency. This is Cialdini in action, because you've now clicked on this in order to find out more. And in a sense, you're already committing to basically finding out more and then eventually signing up. So that's immediately something I'm going to go and implement. Now, that in itself, if I could show you, in a monthly or weekly newsletter, and it's not a newsletter, it's one marketing hack, if you like, one marketing conversion trick or something like that. I could show you, look, I tried this thing out. I discovered it. I clicked on this. I thought it's brilliant. It's probably commitment consistency. So I implemented it, and here are the results. Boom. Thank you very much. You can take that. And I'll show you how to do it, possibly, depending on the price point. You can take that immediately. So it's easy to understand. It'll take like 1 minute to go through the content. It takes another 5 minutes to implement, and boom, there you have it on your site. So I'll give you a couple of other examples. Here is the actual sales letter of the passive print system. And when you scroll down here, no, scroll some more. There you go. So I don't know if you can see, this is kind of faint at the bottom, and then as you scroll up, it pops into view. Again, this is basically to do with how our brain works in the sense of grabbing attention. As things move and change appearance, our brain is drawn to it. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? That's how our brains are wired. So, again, my question is this more likely to get people in here? And, in this case, you could very, very easily measure time on site. How long does someone spend reading this letter? Do they just scroll through? Or do they stop because, oh, something popped up, I need to go check it out? I mean, this image probably not, but here's a graph. If that graph pops out of nowhere, you go, all right, let me look up the numbers, instead of just going, yeah, I want to see what the price point is. Show me the price point. You get the idea, okay? I'll give you another example here, and as you can see, everything is blurred out. There is one campaign down here. 7 conversions, $12.48 per conversion. It wasn't awesome. Actually, there's a slight reporting bug in there. I didn't mess up something. In the end, the conversion was around about $7 or so. But I still made money on this. It was, I think, $17 I made per actual conversion. So it's less than $4.50. Well, it was more like $10 in the end. But the more important thing was, what I learned about this niche, which I hadn't done before, was two things, actually. The first one was, for my ad spend, which was $87, I got, in addition to these conversions, so it was already paid for, and I made a profit, I also got 100 plus likes to a brand new page in that niche. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. Why would people like this completely brand new thing? Because that's something I've never seen in, for example, the IM niche. Or marketing related niches. But in this niche, everyone is just like, whoa, we like this thing, which is awesome. Okay, but here's the second cool thing is, now weeks later, well, it's not weeks later, it was like a week later, I'm still getting likes. This thing is spreading virally. It's amazing. I'm completely blown away. It's an empty page and people are sharing it. So these are interesting insights in my opinion. Yes, when I share these with my wife, she goes, yeah, wellies for the kids, please. It's raining outside. But you get the idea, okay? From a marketing perspective, this is actually fun stuff. So, which brings me to the terrible cough. No. Marketing Nuggets, that's the name I had in mind, alright? So if I were to put on regular paid marketing nuggets, would you be interested? And if you are, what would you be interested in? Would you be like, weekly, really short, one tip, one result? Or more monthly, where it's like, take one tip and then go into deeper analysis. For example, with this here is like, okay, the stuff behind it is commitment, consistency. Well, how else can we exploit that? How else is it wired? All that kind of stuff. Or would you rather see, 3 tips and results? Because the 3 areas I'm consistently testing is email, conversion, and traffic. So you could say, once a month there'd be 3 things. One about email, one about conversion, one about traffic. And then how much would you be willing to pay? And the idea would be, I'm not aiming for like, hey, how much can I squeeze out of you? This is, where would it be a no-brainer? So even if once a month or once a week, you get a newsletter, or you get a tip, and it's of no use to you because, well, you just have no application for Facebook traffic. Okay? I wouldn't be just focusing on Facebook traffic, but if I did, it wouldn't be like, oh, damn, I just wasted $97. What would be the amount of money you'd be willing to spend where you go, this is a no-brainer, I absolutely want to have this. At the same time, think, if you're putting in there $1, well, I can already tell you $1, all of it goes to PayPal, so I'm not going to do it. $5 to $10, yeah, probably, but it would be really short. Basically, in terms of my time, I'd go, right, here's the result, this is what I did, go implement it. If it's a little bit more, like $10, $15, I might go, hey, look, here's the tip, here's why I think it works, here are the other things I've tried in my life, and here are the parallels, and hey, maybe, if it's at $27, I'll even find the script that helps you do this kind of stuff. Okay, you get the idea. So it's basically entirely up to you. I want to know, really, what is it you're looking for? What would you like to have? And if you've got any other comments or thoughts, stick them in here. Alrighty. Really appreciate your input. And if you think, oh, man, I don't want any of this, it sucks, just write down here, man, this sucks. Alrighty. Over and out. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.